Hey guys, welcome back to the Air Design booth. I just brought Richard over from MagnaFlow. Richard, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, and I just wanted to come by and check out the project. We've been sending you a few parts here, and it's finally good to see like everything come together. We've been kind of watching here and there, parts go on, and of course, SEMA, we got the big rush, and we want to make sure everything gets on there, so it's finally good to see the end product.
It is cool to see all these products. Thanks so much for helping us out with all these camber parts. Maybe you could talk a little bit more about some of the products that we added to our truck.
So one of the big things about the camber suspension is it complements your body aesthetics. You know, we've got typically a customer that wants to put a wider tire and space out the front of the vehicle and do a little bit of a lift. We basically enable that with an upper control arm that's fully adjustable in one of our Dominator leveler kits. And the Dominator kit uses preload that replaces the upper top cap, so we're using all of the geometry that's original. We're putting a little bit of preload on the spring for some lift, and we're putting a billet upper cap to provide the proper spacing to get the suspension so it's nice and level, and also provides us a little bit of extra width, which it's nice to have. The Air Design fenders that give us, what is it, about an inch more?
Yeah.
Coverage, so that we can keep that tire from kicking everything up. And that's one of the things that's always interesting too, is you guys are always thinking more than just what it looks like. I mean, you've got these cool aesthetic pieces on the side of the vehicle that act as protection. I didn't realize though that you kind of have an aero feature here.
That's right. We've got a functional door molding right here, and it actually takes debris and air and throws it out and away from the vehicle.
That's always something we do look at when we do a wider tire setup and provide the suspension components to get out there. Now you're throwing all that stuff up, and this has got a nice shelf to keep it down so you're not damaging the body.
There we go.
Of course, to match what we got going on in the front, the lower control arms, we've gone to a full billet assembly, one of our kinetic lower control arm setups. And so you get that billet look, so you can also get a number of different shades of color for an accent. The red looked like a good one for this particular vehicle's setup with the brakes and such to complement. But ultimately, what we want to do is increase the amount of durability and also the stability. By going to the billet setup, we're getting much more precise movement on the rear end. We get rid of some of the larger bushings that move more, and we're going to get a lot more control, especially when you're going faster through the bumps.
You know, Richard, we really like the red color, but what other colors do you guys have for the camber pieces?
Most of the stuff comes in our standard camber gray, and we have for King Blue, we have Fox Orange, we have the red that you saw as an accent, and then we even have on our Ivan Stewart series an all black finish that has the appropriate Toyota colors on it.
Very nice, very nice.
We do a lot, and you know, it's about finishing everything through from front to back, which you guys do a great job of too, because with a little sportier stance, you want a little sportier look in between what you have done with the top of the roof spoiler down to the bed and the center section. It kind of beefens up the car. You get this kind of more racy look, but you're adding a lot of durability. I mean, we beat the crap out of these things on the road when you're talking about using your tailgate, and you get durability and you get a little bit of style mixed in with it.
We really like that. Now, I know this thing looks good, but I think it sounds even better. Can you tell me a little bit about what we got going on here with our MagnaFlow exhaust?
And that's the other part. The exhaust isn't necessarily a feature you get to appreciate unless you just get to see what we have here is just the tip. And when we're talking about the black look with this kind of a vehicle, you're getting a nice accent. Most of the accents you're going to find on the OEM vehicles are going to be a black accent. And here we get our full series of different exhaust systems. This one happens to be what's our Overland series. And the Overland series provides us with an option of a tip and a turn down, so you can have a high clearance if you're really going to go off-road and worry about ground clearance. Or if you want something that's aesthetically appealing with a higher profile than stock, we do have a tip that's an aesthetic piece, so it's not hidden underneath.
That's a huge plus. I always love a vehicle that rides nice, looks good, and even sounds better.
We're a product that finishes off the car, right? We always come at the backside, it's one of the last things you see, and you guys have done a lot, from the roof spoiler to the tailgate spoiler to the insert. It's something that adds a little bit of a ruggedness to it. It adds some protection, and at the same time, you've done everything to keep the stylus kind of uniform and everything. So we both have the same kind of mindset. We're after something that's high quality, something that's easy to install, and it's going to provide some kind of a performance benefit. So it's always fun to work with you guys.
Richard, we appreciate your help. Thanks again.
Thank you, AJ.
We'll talk to you guys soon. AJ from Air Design, Richard from MagnaFlow, 2025 SEMA.